Yes. Just making mention that it's difficult to get pro bono legal help as a homeless man. Yes. When you don't put me on the docket. Oh. And it makes it very difficult when you continue to send the notice of court hearings to the wrong address. Hmm. Now, I've emailed law clinics, yes, and paralegals, ouch, and the paralegal associations in the United States, yes. Paralegals can't actually have any knowledge of crime. Did you know that? Oh, oh, oh. Now, why do we run through the paralegals of all law firms, all of those employees, instead of just the attorneys? Where you said, well, he'll never get any legal help because no one's going to help this guy. And then I find out that paralegals know that my rights are being violated. Yes, there is fraud, forgery, and fraud on the court for not putting court hearings on the docket. And then there's that implementation of the Rome Statute in national jurisdictions. Oh, now. I know that a lot of this literature that I put on my drives, yes, could come in very handy either in the next couple of days, ooch, or when I talk to my attorneys and I find out that you decided that you just weren't going to enforce the laws, you were going to render criminal assistance to those that don't use the court docket to schedule court hearings, that have unnecessary court hearings, ooch, and use fraud and forgeries, oh, so as to obstruct my rights as an American citizen. Oh. Now, that considers the establishment of bar association, their governments and functioning financial membership services. Effective, there must be a strong, clear governance and leadership structure. Yes. Now, Monica Pinto, UN Special Reporter on the Independence of Judges, Lawyers, Deans, University of Buenos Aires Law School. Do you know I've emailed constitutional attorneys in other nations about America's refusal to enforce the Constitution? And I went through 6 or 7 of those amendments this morning. Now, which of the amendments does it violate when you don't put court hearings on the court docket? Yes. And you don't give actual notice to the respondent that you're going to have court hearings. And then you have 4 court hearings from October 2nd to October 20th. Now, the legal profession becomes a key bastion of defense. Indeed, the preamble of the United Nations Basic Principles on the Role of Lawyers states lawyers, in protecting the rights of their clients, in promoting the cause of justice, shall seek to uphold human rights and fundamental freedoms recognized by national and international law. Now, how many international laws are being violated because of the United States of America? I'm sorry, but you're getting sued for violating international law. It was bad enough getting sued for violating the RCWs. Yes. Getting sued for violating court rules. Yes. Getting sued for violating the state statutes. Yes, in all 50 states. And then getting sued for violating the Constitution in each and every state I went through. Yes, they all have some sort of due process rights and equal protections of the law. Yes. And then the United States Constitution, those amendments and a number of those articles. Yes, yes. Then there are the conventions that you've been violating, the human trafficking conventions. Yes. The disappearance of citizen conventions. Yes. The International Hague Convention, the political corruption conventions of the United Nations. And then there are the constitutions and the international laws of this great world. It could, it could be a motivation.